Hello guys, welcome to more G League action again. Today it'll be LGD versus Tongfu, and this is the first game of the best of 3 series. I'll be joined by Alex Black Shatan today since LD couldn't come, and T-Burn will be coming to join me for the next series. So how are you doing, Alex?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. You might want to introduce yourself, like where you're from, your past teams, and etc. to those who haven't heard of you.
Just Black Shaitan. I'm just playing for Hans Reborn at the moment in Australia. I used to play for Absolute Legends, and now, yeah, I'm just playing for fun.
Playing just for fun, but I heard
Yep,
you're
just
joining a lot of tournaments in Australia.
yeah, a lot of tournaments, but yeah, just we don't train or anything. We just play for fun.
Nothing serious, you mean?
Yeah, nothing serious. Like we just rock up to the tournament games and just play.
Yeah, have you been following the G League matches?
I haven't been following the G League. I watch every now and then, but yeah, I'm not really familiar with a lot of the trends at the moment. I know Bristleback is quite popular, but it hasn't been picked up so far.
Yeah, what do you think about the new slug? It's been banned and picked every game after the new patch.
Has it been successful?
Yeah, it is.
Well, that's probably the reason. The new version, the new patch, it's just so, like, people are still experimenting, so you're always going to have different things coming out as priorities. Like, remember when Venomancer and Lich were first pick and first ban?
Yeah.
It's been completely ignored now.
And what do you think about Slug? Do you think he'll end up in the same way, or he's just really good now? Have you tried it?
I haven't tried it out, but I think it's sort of I think it's a balance more so than a nerf or a buff. It's like it's a long cooldown, but now you can't really counter it with wards and dust.
Yeah,
I don't know, what do you think?
T-Ban said it's like a few seconds of invincibility apart from some AoE nukes that
AoE,
can
yeah.
yeah, they can touch you. I feel like I prefer on paper I prefer the old ultimate, but I haven't tried it because I've been so busy the last few days and the whole week, so I haven't got a chance to actually
Yeah,
play that hero in a pub to find out if it's a improvement or it's a nerf from the ultimate.
yeah. The old ultimate, it just makes him so slippery, and it's really hard to deal with if you don't really have a lot of burst. But yeah, now I'm not really quite sure.
Yeah,
But yeah, like you said, it's been successful, so that's probably why it's first banned, first pick material. Has it been first picked as well?
yeah, it is. Like for some teams, they just pick it up right away, like Vici Gaming, DK as well. So I'm actually not very sure what's the best way of dealing with the slug, because they usually run it as off lane, and it's very hard to shut him down since the new patch. You can just get so many levels from the off lane, and the slug has pound, so difficult to shut down. And during the mid phase, he just needs a power trace or anything, a phase boots. With the new ultimate, the supports can't really do anything to him if he catches your supports out alone.
Yeah.
So that's a huge plus for the new ultimate, I would say. But I think Bristleback could still be a good replacement for the slug in the offlane. Like most of the teams have been using him as an offlane and doing it like the old Beastmaster, if you remember, stack the ancients and just farm your way there.
Foundations.
Yeah, so
Bristleback at the moment is really good against
yeah,
those heroes.
in some ways I would prefer to have the Bristleback on the position 3. I'm still not too sure about Slug. I just feel that I need some time to really experiment it myself before coming to the conclusion whether Slug will be the best offlane right now.
Yeah, of course. And Necrophos to counter the Bristleback. I think, yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
I think Mana Burn is really good against Bristleback as well. If you get Necro Books and just put it on the Bristleback, you sort of nullify his strength of just running around spraying. You just ignore him.
yeah, true. And Bristleback is really weak against Necrolite as well. I think Necrolite is a really
Yeah.
good. I can't get the hang of the new name Necrophos.
Necrophos.
So it's a really good pickup to deal with the Bristleback. during the game. And Tongfu has Clockwork and Bristleback, so maybe it would just mean that the Clockwork will go to the solo mid position and Bristleback will be on the off lane. Or I've seen them, I think I've seen some teams running Bristleback as a position 1 core. You farm him on the safe lane, but I'm not a really big fan of that. I rather you
Yeah.
be on the off lane and get some levels because he doesn't really need so much farm. So I would rather give the safe lane to someone else. Tongfu will
Yeah, that's
be
right.
picking up the Ancient Apparition here. I feel that this pick is really good against the Necrophos. Kills all his regenerating abilities, so could be a really good pickup here for Tongfu.
Mm. But Bristleback as well, like you were saying, you don't really like him on the position 1. I think as well he needs to be fighting a lot, so you don't want to have him really farming a lot. You just want him in the action, and it's hard to do that as a 1 position if you start falling behind. Yeah.
Yeah, so LGD will be taking out the anti-mage, suspecting that Tongfu still wants to go for another position 1 call, and anti-mage is really powerful against split pushing heroes like Prophet. So they take it out, but I'm not really liking like teams picking anti-mage. Like I prefer the core to be something like a Weaver or anything else that can fight on early. I have this thing that the carries right now I feel have to be able to join fights early. Like anti-mage is just not the type of
Yep.
carry.
I agree. I think the new version, if like quite often, have you been seeing a lot of one-sided games? I feel like when I watch games, they're quite often one-sided, and it's the team that's putting the aggression on. They often snowball and just like take the game away, because yeah, you just really need to fight in this version. The gold, you're rewarded for more fighting as opposed to efficient farming. So
Yeah, not to mention like the supports right now are so important because they create a lot of pressure roaming around. The way they are played, they are not played as much pooling anymore, so they are moving around the map creating pressure. So free farming becomes something like if you get caught out, it's very difficult to continue farming, and if you get caught out as a free farming hero and you can't help your team without items, your team will be playing 4 versus 5 against the enemy team all the time, and you lose all your towers basically, and the enemy team just controls your map and
yeah.
wins the game from there.
Because it's better to roam and get kills as opposed to pulling now because of the small camp and the medium camp swap over. You just get less experience.
LGD is gonna finish up their lineup with an Invoker. So the way I see the lanes right now, maybe LGD wants to go and fight the enemy team on the safe lane, on their safe lane, because they have Prophet and Invoker. So 2 global heroes that can assist the lanes from being at their own lanes at the same time. Sunstrike and the TP or the Nature's Wrath. So maybe LGD would consider going to do an aggressive tri-lane here. Maybe.
Yeah. I think it can go really bad though if Necrophos gets shut down early. He really needs a good start to get into the late game, I think.
Yeah.
The mid-late game.
And they don't have the best level 1 supports to go over for an
Yeah.
aggressive tri-lane as well, so might be too risky. So what we could see is just the normal standard Prophet on the off lane, Invoker in the solo mid position, and Necrophos as their safe lane carry. Maybe
Yeah, that's what I think.
And Tongfu, I am not very sure about this Ancient Apparition pick. How will they be playing it? You know, speed gaming, they have been using him as like a level 1 you get Chilling Touch, and
yeah,
it
it hurts a lot.
you just run around to the mid lane maybe at the start, and 1 point in Chilling Touch, you just cast it and you just harass the mid guy. Something like a Bane at level 1, you just run over to middle to create some pressure so the enemy solo mid doesn't get a good time for the first 2 waves, and your solo mid gets a better time and he gets a good advantage from that, and he'll be able to control the game from there that little bit. So maybe the Ancient Apparition could be played that way.
Yeah, I think quite often it's played that way. Like the Chilling Touch is just so painful. Is that going to be solo middle Bristleback? Moo on the Bristleback.
I don't know. Maybe it will. There's a CKAA though, so maybe it will be like some CKAA dual lane with the CM and Bristleback. Oh, your keyboard very loud.
Oh, sorry.
Your keyboard's very loud.
Yeah, mechanical keyboard.
You're using the same one as mine. So probably the lanes will be just Clockwork on the off lane and maybe dual lanes on both sides of the map. Not too sure about this. What do you think? What do you think is the best for them here?
I think I think they could go aggressive, Tongfu. They have quite strong heroes. Um,
Prophet's gonna
uh,
TP up here to place a ward. But before we go into anything, welcome guys to the first game of the best of 3 series between Tongfu and LGD. I'll be having Black Shatan here today because 1437 is gonna handle the next series, so we'll be introducing the teams. I'll be taking the team on the Radiant, Tongfu. Joe the drafter, the captain on the CK. Mu will be playing the Bristleback. Kabul will be on the offlane Clockwork, I assume. Sunshine will be playing the support Crystal Maiden. ZSMJ will be playing the support Ancient Apparition.
and for LGD, we have Zhao 8 on the Nature's Prophet, Rabbit on the Necrophos, DD on the Nyx Assassin, DDC on the Rubik, and Yao on the Invoker.
He's gonna start out with a new talisman and 2 pulled tangles here. If he gets into a dual matchup against a dual lane like a CK and A, he could have a really hard time with only 2 tangles here.
Yeah, definitely. I think any amount of regen is quite painful. It's quite dangerous anyway against that. CKA is just so deadly. It used to be really popular in the Chinese scene a long time ago, and then it faded away.
Yeah, because tri-lanes become more popular, and CKA is just a really good dual lane, but you can't do too much against tri-lanes. So it will be a CK plus Ancient Apparition dual lane in the middle. Kabu will be taking the off lane, and Bristleback and Crystal Maiden will be on the safe lane.
Yeah, I like this. They ensure they win 2 lanes, and then they're just gonna go aggressive in the mid game. I like this.
Yeah, I think they were expecting like more or less the Invoker in the middle, and they want to give him a lot of pressure instead of him having a good time and getting his Midas really quickly. So this is gonna be potentially a really good move to shut down the Invoker completely, and Invoker can't really do too much against this dual lane at the start, so Chilling Touch will be the first spell taken by ZSMJ here.
Yeah, that's so painful. Invoker can't fight him.
Look at the damage.
He's only got 2 regen as well.
Yeah, look at the damage. He just one right click took so much damage here.
Yeah.
He's gonna be really careful, otherwise at level 2 he could potentially go down.
Yeah, definitely.
It's gonna be a really easy kill as well. So Sunshine gonna be pulling the creep wave behind. Same goes for DD and DDC. But all in all, I still feel the way the lanes are playing out, Tongfu will be having the advantage over most of the lanes, because Clockwork will be able to get levels with the cogs. So, and the safe lane, Bristleback and CM will be able to, if they get a kill on the Prophet, will be really good as well. And the middle lane definitely will be on Tongfu's favor.
CM can jungle as well. LGD don't really have a hero to do that jungle as fast as CM.
Yeah, they'll be relying on the Rubik and Nyx to make early rotations to open up the map, but Nyx and Rubik both really need a lot of levels before they can try and do something. So maybe it'll be taking them another minute or 2 before they start to move around with smokes. They have 1 smoke
But
on the Nyx.
they can't really rotate around. They don't really have enough damage to kill
Oh, the
off
courier.
people.
The courier. Xiao saw the courier. It's gonna be a courier kill. That was so good.
Nice.
He
actually got
got the
teleport at
ball.
level 1.
Yeah, he got teleport at level 1 to place the wards as well. You see Titan on Ohio doing it a lot as well. He has boots, so maybe he can run out of this, but Rubik and Nyx is smoked nearby. Will they be able to catch him out? CK is gonna pull him back. Oh, he got fogged there, can't cast his chaos bolt there. Cold Snap gonna drop on ZSMJ here. ZSMJ going to be the first, but yes, Xiao it's still running. The boots is gonna enable him to get out of there. DD gonna get slowed by the normal Frostbite as well. Kabu gonna follow up. Spike Carapace gonna buy him some time to get out. He should be fine. And Prophet has boots, so he's gonna be fine as well.
Yeah, good rotation by the Rubik and the Nyx. They saw that he got the courier, and they just came straight over to back him up, and it worked out for them. They got the first blood.
Yeah. Good news, however, was the bottle was not in the courier.
Yeah.
They managed to get the bottle on a CK because he didn't want to refill the bottle, so they didn't send the bottle back, and it wasn't all that bad after all, but still the first blood given to LGD there. And who got the first blood? Oh, Yao actually got the first blood. That would mean his Midas would come out even quicker. He's just going to be needing the Fort Spirits to help him farm in the lane now, since he has a lot of levels from that. How,
It's really good. It's harder for the ancient apparition to actually harass him now because he can just fight back with the Forge Spirit.
yeah, they need to be able to kill him like right away with the relative rift and stun and cold feet. If the lane stays as passive as it is, like trading farm, Invoker just needs the Force Spirit to help him out, so he'll be able to get last hits. And if your dual lane is not killing the Invoker, it means you are losing out on a lot of things. And the purpose of the dual lane is not accomplished if you don't shut down the solo hero.
Yeah, of course.
Xiao It here gonna use his treants to try and scout out and try to get some XP from the low ground. Nyx Assassin gonna take care of the top rune, Xiao is gonna take care of the bottom rune, so rune will be spawning top at 4 minutes, it's gonna be a regen rune. Invoker doesn't need it, Nyx will pick it up. They're gonna get another smoke, so gonna rotate as soon as they get the smoke from the courier here.
Who was getting the smoke? The
Yeah,
Rubik?
in the courier. I think Nyx bought
He
it.
doesn't have much. He doesn't have much mana. He needs the clarity.
Yeah, but I think they're still gonna go after they get the pull done. And the Prophet has TP too, so they can have 3 heroes ganking the middle lane if they want to.
Yeah. I think that courier kill really helps LGD a lot. It's really Nature's Prophet is really good now with
The boots.
the flying courier middle.
Oh, middle, they're gonna go in on Yao Cold Feet as well. Crystal Maiden gonna come in with a Force Bright, gonna take down the Invoker here. But they needed 3 heroes and Chaos Knight is really low here. Is the Prophet gonna come in to try and make something happen here? No, he actually died at bottom. Wow.
Oh,
I
solo
saw
kill.
he was he was teleporting middle. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't see that either. But Bristleback does a lot of damage. He must have had a lot of stacks, I think. I think he had a lot of stacks. And how much damage is 20?
Yeah, you can
20 per
check.
stack.
You can check the combat log for that.
Yeah, I saw he had like four stacks, and it was dropping. It was about 4 stacks. Oh, he's coming in again.
Yeah, Rubik's gonna run in for ultimate on the clock when he's full health. That's a lot of commitment. Rubik's gonna follow up with a lift and an impale and a sunstrike. So, wow, that was really unexpected to use the ulti to initiate. But I guess they didn't have another choice because the Rubik was quite far behind and they needed a stun so that the Rubik can go into lift. So all in all, it was a really good gank by LGD there.
Yeah, they got the kill, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, pretty sure Cabo didn't expect that. He was just standing there. So 6-minute rune gonna spawn either top. Chaos Knight gonna get an image rune. This rune will be really good for him to try and get a stun on the Invoker here. Probably gonna be another kill, but he's gonna go for the Nyx instead. Reality Rift into the Chaos Bolt, Frostbite, Nova, Spike Carapace. Stun on 2 heroes, but probably still gonna go down.
Oh.
Wow, he actually didn't go down. That last right click didn't manage to hit him.
I think the positioning was Zoe should have moved up a little bit more.
Yeah, he
to
should
avoid
have.
double stun.
He should have ran up after the right click and avoided the double stun, but because he got double stun, they were able to get the kill. Joe gonna Reality Rift and stun on Invoker here, Cold Feet. Oh, Ghost Sword gonna get popped up by the Invoker. Do they have sentries?
No sentries.
No sentries. They're gonna use Frostbite, Nova, and Xiao 8. Sunstrike gonna come out, takes out the CK. Very good return kill there.
Yeah, nice turnaround. Zhao 8 gets away on like 40 HP as well.
Yeah, they didn't have sentries. That was the biggest mistake there. Trying to go for the Invoker kill.
Maybe they didn't expect it because he's Exort. But yeah, he's got one.
Yeah, against a
base.
dual lane, I think most of the
you need-
Invokers
you need
would
the
get the
Wex.
Ghost Walk. Either the Ghost Walk or the Wax will help you with the Deafening Blast against 2 heroes. So either way, I think it's a really important thing to get the Wax against a dual lane.
Yeah, but you know, you might just think he's a bit confident.
Greedy, and he just
yeah,
wants
greedy. He just wants those
double Force Spirits.
extra points. Yeah.
Yeah, but Yao there made the right decision, going for the more conservative build, so that paid off for him. And Tongfu didn't have a sentry, so didn't manage to get the kill. And looking at the XP graph, it's just a slight advantage for Tongfu, like 250. I would say mostly gained from the dual lanes, and the first blood kill gave away, but still, all in all, still I think LGD still has the slightly upper hand since the Invoker has more than what he was supposed to get from the against the dual lane. So when the Midas comes up from the Invoker, he's actually not going for a Midas. I just realized.
Invoker, yeah. I think he wants to survive, like against that lane, the AA CK if he could get away
Force stuff. He just
the
needs a
force
force
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah,
You know, but that's the thing with Invoker playing Exort. If you don't have a Midas, I feel like the tempo of the game is really weird if you're on Invoker playing as Exort without the Midas. I'm not very sure.
because you need the levels.
Yeah, you
Levels
need
are
the
really
levels.
important.
But since he's forced to go into a defensive item early on, his effectiveness in the game might drop a lot. So I'm not very sure about this. Like maybe they could just, like for me, he needs his Midas so badly that maybe they will just leave him the safe lane and have someone else take over the middle lane if they feel that the Invoker can't stand middle. But getting a force staff is also a solution to that. But I think it will greatly affect his mid game potential and impact without the Midas.
Yeah, definitely. I think for Tongfu, they really need this Bristleback to come into the fight soon. Is he going for a mech? Is mech the
Yeah.
build for
Most of the Chinese teams have been getting like mech as a core item on Bristleback. Like it's similar to all the position trees, like Elder Titan, Clockwork, they all like to get mech on that hero. So Bristleback is just like another position tree that gets all the utility items. The mech, the pipe, whatever utility items you need. They don't usually go for any big damage items. Maybe sometimes Radiance, I've seen one game, that was a position 1 Bristleback, not a position 3.
Yeah, I think like yeah, that. Do you think Tongfu's stronger 5v5 than LGD? If they just group up and push top or something.
Yeah,
Because
they're gonna start with the
you
smoke.
you don't want Necrolite to start getting out of hand because Bristleback does fall behind rather than as opposed to Necrolite. So you want to try and push the aggression with Bristleback and not let him fade away. Don't lose his early game strength.
Yeah, I think so too. You want to use your CK to try and fight because if you use your CK to farm against Prophet and Necrolite, you're gonna lose out in the long run. Oh, Joe, smoke gonna get dispelled there by the Rubik. Oh, I don't really think that position was too good for them to try and get going. They maybe should have scouted the jungle behind. Clockwork Hook, not gonna hit anything here.
I think his reaction was very slow as well. He got
Joe?
revealed and he stood there for like 1 to 2 seconds.
Oh, middle lane. Sprout gonna come out on ZSMJ Sunstrike as well. Cold Snap gonna finish the job here. Joe teleported middle after the gank on top failed. So that was a lot of wasted time and he got lifted. So he couldn't do much there. A lot of wasted time for the CK.
Yeah, that's very bad for Tongfu right there. They wasted a smoke, they wasted 2 TPs, and they got a death as well.
Yeah, no return kill. And Xiao 8 is gonna build a Midas, so there'll be only one Midas on the Prophet right now. Necrophos is not gonna build a Midas, maybe he's gonna build the early mech for his team.
Oh, bottom might be in trouble.
Yeah, DD gonna spike Carapace up. He needs to try and stun the Bristleback at least, otherwise he's gonna go down. He's really hesitating.
It's so hard with the Nyx to stun now.
Yeah, Mu just running around in circles, juking the stun. So,
Yeah.
but not try. At least trying, man. I don't know. Like, not trying means you're gonna die for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
So the Bristleback
the
got
back now.
got his mech right now from that kill. So Tongfu will be able to stick and fight if they want to now. Since LGD opted to go for drums on the Necrophos instead of trying to rush a mech as soon as possible for him. I think a mech is a really good item on the Necrophos.
Yeah, it is. I don't know.
You don't like the mech on him?
It's good, but I'm not sure what the drums is for. Like, why does he really need drums? it really good?
I think drums
I
is
don't like
just
the
drums
I
is
prefer
in
mech.
general really a standard pickup on most of the carries if you want to fight early. I am not too sure as well. Like why wouldn't he rush the mech as soon as possible? So the smoke is not gonna get scouted here by the Prophet. They actually see him, they're probably gonna go behind him. Xiao is gonna get caught out here. Chaos Bolt stun, Nova. This is just a free kill. Unfortunately, they caught the Prophet in a position where he wasn't able to reveal the smoke there, so he was gonna die for sure.
Yeah, and this is what Tongfu need to do. They got the mech on Bristleback and they're just gonna go for it. Push down that tower. Put the it's good to put the aggression on the lane that the Necrophos is in. So you just force him out and block his farm. And ZSMJ has to watch out. He got caught out before when they went to top.
Yeah, there was a sentry there.
Yeah.
So he knows the Nyx is in middle. Prophet's gonna TP towards bottom lane to try and get some pressure down here. And the rest of the LGD heroes gonna be smoked up, rotating towards to meet Xiao 8 at bottom as well. So it'll be most likely a trade-off unless Tongfu wants to defend the tower at bottom, which could be a dangerous thing since the enemy is already all positioned. They're getting ready to pounce. They're gonna actually move Kabu down here. He's gonna be the first hero down. Bristleback's gonna be the second, but the top tier one hasn't actually taken a fall yet.
Another hook missed.
Oh, he actually missed another hook there.
Yeah. How did he know that? Did he have a rocket there? He just, or is it
No,
a
the
blind
ward
hook?
the ward actually spotted the Nyx because they were only smoked up two heroes there, the Necrophos and the Rubik. So he
Yeah.
roughly knew that there were heroes coming on the direction. I guess he just tried to hook.
It was very, very ambitious. If it was 5 heroes there, things were not going to go well for him.
Yeah. Xiaoyit's gonna get his Midas soon, and Tongfu's gonna proceed to continue pushing the top lane here with the CK and the Crystal Maiden. They have TPs on both heroes here, but LGD gonna try and defend that tower. As usual, they won't give you any easy towers. Either they come and defend it and fight, or they deny the tower. They try their best to deny the tower. So Invoker has his 4-staff now. He can play a little bit more aggressive than usual since he doesn't have to worry too much about the CK or the clockwork coming in to trap him. So the 4-staff is gonna be really useful since he got it so early.
Yeah. Do you think he'll go back for the
Midas?
Midas?
I'm not too sure. Like it could go both ways. If you get the Midas now and you don't get punished, obviously it'll be good. But if you get punished after getting the Midas, it could be a bad thing. So the Nyx is gonna run in here, gonna Vendetta Strike, stun, Sunstrike. Joe is gonna go down right away here. So much damage. Hookshot not gonna miss this time. Gonna catch out the Rubik. Oh, the Force-Staff actually forced the Rubik onto the wrong side of the map. He went on to the Tongfu's tower, so he's gonna die for that. Mu here gonna still run in and chase DD here with the ghoul, but not gonna proceed after DD went up the high ground there. So it's gonna be a CK for Rubik. LGD will be definitely super happy to take that trade.
Yeah, of course. I think LGD's been happy with a lot of their trades this game. Like when they pushed bottom as well, they got the deny on top, and they didn't put the bottom tower in deny range. So I think they won out a lot in these trades.
And
The scores are even, but the golden EXP is actually going a little bit in favor of Tongfu.
wow,
But,
that's a little surprising. Maybe because from the last hits. Let's see, Necrolite. Yeah, the Bristleback is actually really rich.
Really, yeah.
And the Midas hasn't kicked in yet since the Prophet just got in. So I guess as time goes by, I think LGD will be able to gain the lead in the goal. And not to mention Tongfu is actually 1 tower ahead. So I would say if the towers are even, LGD are going to be ahead.
Yeah. I think the momentum of the game is going in LGD's favor though. The decisions that they're making and the plays that are actually happening, it's in favor of LGD.
And what do you think of not getting a Mac on Rabbit? He actually went for 4-staff. Do you think it's just mainly for the clockwork because they don't want to get trapped behind and the Ancient Apparition ultimate? So just getting the 4-staff is going to make sure you have a higher chance of surviving that all the time.
I think Necrophos, with the mech, because Tongfu want to fight. Like I think
Yeah.
mech provides a lot more than the 4-staff. They already have 1 4-staff as well. But I
Yeah,
guess
Tongfu. Here they go. They're gonna smoke up behind. Yao's gonna get stunned up. Clockwork hookshot as well. Ice Blast is going to finish him off. That was a three big spells just dropped for the Invoker there. They're gonna proceed to try and take down this tier 1 tower here. Does Invoker have buyback? No, he doesn't have buyback. He can't really buy back to come back and fight here. So this tower is gonna be forfeited by LGD. There's no way they can defend this tower anymore. Xiao 8 is gonna move himself towards bottom lane, create more pressure on the map, speed pushing, while Tongfu still tries to 5-man middle.
what do you think the Nature's Prophet should go for?
Like you mentioned, Necrobook could be a good option
Necrobook?
against the Bristleback, and it's a good speed pushing item. Not to mention, Necrobook just all in all gives you a lot of more presence when you're trying to speed push. You push the lanes quicker, so you're able to create pressure more on 2 of the lanes. Do you think he should go Shadowblade? I still prefer
I
the
think
Necrobook. Yeah.
Yeah, Necrobook's really good. If you can just burn the mana,
Of the Bristleback.
yeah, it really just nullifies him as a hero. He just becomes like a sack.
Yeah, currently looking at the net worth, Bristleback is on top, second will be the Necrolite. Bristleback actually has a lot of kills, he has 4 kills. That's where all of his money comes from. DD gonna try and set up for a gank here, but that's a sentry ward.
He's got a staff of wizardry, so he's going for 4-staff or book.
You're talking about Prophet? Yeah.
Prophet, yeah, Prophet.
Yeah, he's
Sorry.
gonna go, I think he's gonna go for a book. Four staff, maybe there's a chance, but there's already two four staff on your
Two
team. I'm
force.
not sure if you want to build more. There's gonna be some action here middle. DDC gonna come in with the smoke, but not gonna be able to engage onto anything. Maybe Tongfu wants to fight back with the clockwork shot here. Maybe. No, they're not gonna go because Mu doesn't have a TP scroll and he's the most important part of his team right now with the mech.
Yeah, without Mu, I don't think they should fight at all. He went back for the Vanguard.
Yeah, I think Vanguard is a really good item on Bristleback. Why not? Even if you
Yeah,
get it later or even at around 20 minutes, I think it's still a really good item on Bristleback. Maybe 20 minutes a bit too slow, but around 16 to 18 it's okay. 14, 15, 16, 17 or 18. Around this time, if you're off laner not having a good time, but because this game Mu actually was on a safe lane, so he was able to get a lot of items with the Vanguard, Mecha Vanguard, and another 1.8k right now on his Bristleback.
do you think he should just buy a cloak? I think he should just buy a cloak.
I think a
Well,
hood, a hood is really important against a
A
Necrophos.
hood, yeah. But
At
if he
least.
just went to that shop and bought a cloak, they really can't take him down. And if they try to and they fail, they're gonna get wiped in a fight.
Yeah, he wants to keep the tangles for
So
the Prophet.
tanky.
He wants to keep the tangles for the Prophet, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like you said, I would have preferred to have a cloak on that item slot. And I wouldn't want to sell my magic stick because magic stick is really a very good item on Bristleback as a
Yeah.
tanker.
You definitely need the
So I would rather have like no tangles on the Bristleback instead of the magic stick.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So if the game goes on like this, so actually finally Necrolite gets his mecha
Makes
after the 4 stuff. He was just too worried about the clockwork. There's actually another 4 stuff on the Prophet. We were wrong about it, thinking that it would be a Necrobook. 3 4 stuff
Yeah.
now.
Really worried. Oh, maybe just to kite around the melee heroes as well, like the CK, so he can't focus as easily. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess that's the most important reason, to have a lot of 4 stuff to kite around, the CK and the clockwork and the Bristleback. But I still think the Necrobook is a really good item, like you mentioned. You burn all the BB's mana, and in a fight, his potential of dealing damage loses a lot because he doesn't have any mana. And everyone is just playing so passive right now. Nobody is really confident in trying to take an engage, and everybody's just contented farming their way. And Invoker is not going to get his Midas at all, going to get a point booster, going for his Axe Scepter right now. Prophet's gonna TP to top lane to create some pressure there. Nyx is gonna come in here with a Impale into Zhou. Where's the Sunstrike? The lift, the Sunstrike, where's the Sunstrike? Prophet doesn't have his ultimate. Oh, Zhou is gonna fall here. Rubik's Slope, relatively pull him back, takes out the CK. He was in such a dangerous position, farming above the river, and you look at what Tongfu's vision are. They only have one vision on the river on top and one vision on the lane at bottom. There was no vision in middle, and Zhou was trying to farm the creeps on top of the river.
It's very cocky play right there. LGD's vision, yeah, it's really good for that as well.
Yeah,
They know that he didn't have back.
Yeah, they knew that he didn't have backup, so it was a free kill. And now they're gonna try to consolidate on their advantage by getting the Roshan as well. And looking at the item progression, Mu has Mech, Vanguard, Plate Mail. He's not gonna get a cloak. He's gonna get a Shivas or a Salt. But I'm still with you. I think the Hood of Defiance, or maybe at least just get a cloak, would be extremely helpful against the Necrolite, the Necrophos. So
Yeah,
I think it's a very valuable item for the price you pay for it.
I don't think they can drag it out too long. They have to keep fighting. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. So Invoker gonna farm the Ancients here right now, 2.2k gold. Gonna get his Axe Scepter really soon. DD is actually going to go for BKB. And Prophet is finally still gonna go for the Necrobook. He's just so worried about the Clockwork and the CK. He just wants to get a 4 staff to help himself escape from that.
I think Force Staff is sort of a substitute for the Shadow Blade as well. Just to have some survivability, I guess, some escape mechanism.
Yeah, and 4 staff is a must against Clockwork.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry too much about the Clockwork being able to solo kill you if it does, if you want to buy Shadow Blade, and not to mention Tongfu has a lineup Clockwork plus AA, so they can actually take out the Prophet very easily with the Ice Blast and the Hook Shot. So getting the 4 staff means he's very unlikely to get solo killed by the Clockwork there. So Nyx is going to try and find an opening at bottom lane. Joe notices something is going wrong, but he has a BKB up, so if he's quick on the fingers, the NA shouldn't be able to Vendetta strike him and impale unless the NA just chooses to to skip the Vendetta strike and try to impale him directly.
Yeah, which is quite common, just to be safe. Because they have a lot of burst damage as well with the Invoker, the Sunstrike, Meteor. It's got the Cyclone, Tornado Invoke there.
Yeah, Bristleback is gonna TP back to lead the front lines for his team, and LGD is just gonna back off after seeing that. Neither team are just confident in taking a fight here. Everybody is just trying to kite around the map, especially I think LGD would benefit more from that because they have a Prophet. They're able to move around the map quicker and far more efficiently, so if the momentum of the game continues like this, like back and forth, LGD would benefit in the long run. Not to mention they are the only team that has a Midas right now.
Yeah, I think late game LGD is a lot stronger, so they definitely prefer to avoid these fights and just farm. And
Yeah,
golden XP
as expected.
scoring in their favor.
The XP graph, yeah. We talked about the Midas going to be kicking in soon, so at 23 minutes even if the score is even, they have a 4,000 XP lead and almost 5,000 gold lead as well. That could have been a lot bigger if Invoker chose to go for a Midas along the way, but it wasn't the case, and he's still fairly low level now, even though he got a lot of kills.
What's really troublesome for Tongfu as well, it's hard for them to deal with the split push because they don't have heroes to push the lanes quickly. Like Chaos Knight and Bristleback, they take a while to clear creep waves, and if you just look at this Chaos Knight, he's just taking a while to push out the wave. You need to push out the waves and try and force a fight. LGD is more than happy to just sit back and farm.
Yeah, they are, and if Tongfu doesn't create openings with their CK and Clockwork, they're just gonna be taking a really bad trade over time, and I don't think they are really contented in doing that as well, so probably they'll just try to find a best opening, maybe try to push out the lanes, not as far, but just try to push it out past the river and then go for a quick smoke after that. They need to make something happen to throw the game balance out on the move. If everything just stays the same right now, it's really bad for Tongfu.
Look at the Nyx's build, he's got 2 braces and an Ogre Axe, he's just going as tank as he can.
Yeah. I actually thought he would have gone for just try to get a BKB, but I don't think you get anything else with the Overclock. I don't think Heaven's Helmet is that good on the Nyx now.
Yeah.
Apart from the BKB, you just need to run in and get your spells off. But maybe getting a dagger hook shot. Necrophos gonna get caught out here by the hook shot, by the 4 staff there. He has A gauge still, but his team is still quite nearby. They are able to come and save him. Prophet TP's in to help him as well. The Necrophos ultimate gonna drop on Kabu. Kabu gonna go down. Ice Blast gonna kill off the Necrophos, but he has A gauge the fight behind as well. CK gonna pop his ultimate. DD gonna get cold feet up as well. BKB popped up by the CK. Gonna relate it with him. Is there detection for the Yao Invoker here? Doesn't seem so. Oh, they actually have detection. Where is there a gem? Nope. The Tornado gonna try to buy Yao some time to try and escape here. Rubik's gonna come in with a lift, trying to save Yao's life, but he's gonna pay pay the price of dying as well, and not being able to save the Invoker. Prophet actually went to the top side of the map after the fight went really sour for them. So all in all, it's a 3-for-2 trade for Tongfu. Really good for them to win a fight. They really needed to just get a fight going and get the game off the speed pushing balance that LGD has going on for them.
Yeah, that's definitely what they needed, and they took the Aegis as well, so it was like
4-for-2. Yeah, 4-for-2.
Yeah, I think it was quite good.
The reason that they won the fight was just because the Necrophos was just caught out so far out from his team that the Aegis became basically nullified because he just died so quickly, and when his team arrived, it was just too much. The positioning was too bad for them, so they couldn't take a well-timed fight, and they lost the Aegis and they lost 3 heroes along the way. So Tongfu getting some of their foot on the game now with that Aegis gone from LGD.
Necrophos has a Aghanims now. Get rid of that buyback.
Yeah, late game is really strong though.
Late game it's really good, yeah.
think this item on him is really underrated. It's a very
J1 Crystal Maiden.
It's a very powerful item on the Necrophos. He can decide the outcome of the late game fight with one ultimate. They're gonna be smoked up here, gonna try and run in to catch anyone. Prophet's gonna TP up to the lane. Oh, they're gonna spot the two supports here. There's a gem. Oh, the stun whiffs! Joe gonna pop his BKB. Ice Blast gonna come in. Sunstruck as well. Meteor, Deafening Blast. Two of the supports of LG down right away from the get-go. That Impale Mist was very, very costly.
Yeah,
Very,
it's
very
great
costly.
positioning by Tongfu though. That little hatch down there, and also Nature's Prophet couldn't even get there because he TP'd to top. So I'm not sure why he TP'd so early.
Tongfu's gonna try and extend their advantage here. Gonna smoke up all the heroes, gonna run in, gonna see the Prophet here. For staff, they need to get out of here. Reality Rift, Chaos Bolt gonna land on Shower. Shower seems like he's gonna go down for sure. Frostbite gonna follow, Rocket Flare. Freezing Field as well, they're gonna take him out. Rabbit gonna come in here with his heal. Not gonna be able to save the Prophet here. He still has the ultimate if he wants to go for his ultimate on Cabo. Cabo gonna be the target of his ultimate. Gonna go down as well. Yao's gonna force off himself in. Another stun drop on Rubik. Rubik needs to steal this stun and return it. He's gonna steal it, get stunned for 2 seconds, Deafening Blast, Impale to follow. He's gonna go down. So all in all, it's a 2-for-1 trade for the Prophet there. Was quite surprising to see Tongfu actually lost out on that. They took quite some time to kill the Prophet, and they still tried to go for more kills, and the LGD support actually already came out, so they overstayed their welcome and they paid the price for it there.
Yeah, it's the Force stuff that really dragged out that fight because with the Chaos Knight after he Reality Rift the Furon Force staff, and he had to chase that extra length to go and catch him, and that's why the fight went bad for them, I think. So I think these Force staffs are...
Oh, hookshot. Hookshot coming in from Cabo here. Ice Blast as well. Cabo gonna go down without dropping his cogs. Bristleback has a BKB up. Gonna run in. Gonna try and focus down the Rubik here. Nyx Assassin gonna get cold feeted up. Gonna get focused by the Bristleback. Maybe no. He's gonna back off. He doesn't feel confident without the CK, and the Clockwork's already down from the start. That is one wasted BKB.
That was a very questionable hook. He missed the hook, right? He hit the creeps.
Yeah, he hit the
Pretty
creeps
sure he
in
hit the
front.
creeps. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm actually lagging really badly now. I don't know about you.
I'm alright. It's not the greatest game for Kaboo on this Clockwork.
Oh boy, I'm lagging really bad. So Joe gonna Reality Rift in the creep, the Fort Spirits here. Roshan's gonna respawn in about 1 minute 20 seconds here. So LGD will be waiting for that to happen before trying to take another fight, since they just lost the previous one and they need to get some sort of advantage before they try to fight again. Invoker is gonna build into a Hex. Let's look at the item progression. Shiva's completed on Mu, point booster on ZSMJ, trying to complete his Acceptor. Kabu has a point booster and nothing else. Joe just got a Reaver. Shangsheng doesn't have a Midas, but it's gonna build onto his BKB here with the Augur Cup purchase. Xiao 8 doesn't really have anything going for him apart from the Necrobook and 4 stuff before, so still not any big pickups. And Yao's gonna build into the Hex like I mentioned. DD doesn't have anything big yet. DDC as well, gonna try and complete his 4 stuff. And Rabbit, the biggest thing is his Acceptor and nothing else. Maybe he's gonna build a Shiva, so Hex after that. Would you go for the Shivas still, or you would rather your team have a Hex at this point?
I think Shivas is quite good against those melee heroes. You can really just kite them around, I feel.
But they have so many 4 stuff, I feel like their kiting ability is so much already. Maybe you just get a Hex to disable the BKB CK or the Bristleback, and their BKBs are gonna run down low as soon as if he starts building his Hex right now. By the time when he gets it, it should be like CK is down to 8 seconds, so it could probably be a 6-second BKB when he completes his Hex, and the Bristleback has actually a 9-second BKB right now. Still quite a long time. Rubik gonna steal a spell, kill spray, gonna try and lift the Bristleback here. Don't think it'll be a good engage here. They're gonna just back off. Roshan is already respawned. They're gonna try and get the Roshan right now.
The Chaos Knight's having a lot of trouble dealing with the top lane.
Wow, he's actually really low. He killed the Necrobook? Oh no. This is a very bad timing. Enemy.
Yeah, I think it's a free...
It's a free Rosh. Actually, Kabu gonna hookshot him with the Ice Blast here. Moo's gonna pop his BKB. Gonna go onto all the heroes there. Gonna continue chasing on Xiao 8. Xiao 8 gonna try and TP out, but did he actually get out? Or actually he died and buy out, is what I see. I'm So much lag on my screen. Sorry guys, I have no idea what's going on. DD is gonna get cold feeted. I'm actually gonna disconnect maybe from the game. Oh boy, perfect worst server. Not very friendly to me. I actually disconnected, I think. Oh boy.
Yeah, Mu goes down in that fight.
You have to tell me how what is the trade-off?
The fight's over. Bristleback for the Knicks and the
Oh
Nature's
boy.
Prophet all back. Bristleback just bought back as well now.
Oh boy, I'm lagging very badly. I saw the Prophet teleporting to the top, trying to get something going
Yeah.
on top side. And was it another Ice Blast casted?
Yeah, there was another one casted.
Okay, the lag is
So
finally
long ago
over.
before.
The lag is finally over for me. So
Yeah,
Tongfu,
made me eat my own words. It's not a
Tong-
free rush.
yeah, not a free rush. Tongfu's gonna go in and try to get the rush for themselves right now. LGD maybe trying to get something to steal the rush. Nope, not gonna try and steal the rush. Yao's gonna drop. Oh, Yao might be in trouble here. Clockwork gonna hook shot in. For stuff. I actually think Kabu should have cogs in front so that the cogs will bounce Invoker back behind. So that would have created more time for his team to go on the Invoker. Like cogging an Invoker with 4 staff wasn't really too helpful for his team there, I feel.
Yeah. I think Zhao 8 should have kept pushing during that time. They pretty much had to give up the rush. It was just... the tower's so low at top. I think he's going to be able to get it. Necrobook is just so painful.
Yeah.
And they have trouble dealing with it as well. If the Chaos Knight's there, he's got his heart now. And Aegis too.
Yeah. If you look at the XP graph, Alex, that one, the last couple of minutes was really good for Tongfu. After that 2 fights, they actually turned a 4,000, almost 5,000 XP go into almost 3,000 in their advantage right now. The gold graph still says a slight advantage to LGD with a 2,000 gold advantage, but at 30 minutes in 2,000 gold is nothing. I would say the experience would tell us more about the game. The XP graph.
Yeah, quite often if you have an experience advantage, you can get the gold advantage back. So, just that Ancient Apparition and Clockwork combo, it's so painful, especially in the Rosh pit where they're all grouped up. That's really what won them the fight. They get the AALT on, I think they got about 3 people in the first engagement, and Clockwork just comes over the top, and they all become so low. Can't cast your mech, can't heal.
Yeah. The A ultimate basically will be a big pain for Necrophos. Like, it's a really big counter to him. I don't know if you would consider to get a BKB to deal with it. Not too sure about that, because as long as you pop your BKB before his ultimate comes in, you'll be fine. But if you get hit, it doesn't cancel the debuff, so you still can't heal yourself if you get hit and you activate the BKB.
He has Aghanims now as well, so how many seconds? 17 seconds.
17 seconds.
So painful.
It's gonna be really bad for the Necrophos if he gets hit by that. Very, very bad for him.
Not so low. Oh! Sunstrike, nice Sunstrike.
Wow, he actually... Okay, never mind. I won't want to ask what happened. He was...
Sunstrike. He was on about 430 health.
So they basically wasted the Aegis like that?
I'm not sure why he was so low in the first place.
He shouldn't be so low, he has a heart. Why? I think maybe he killed like a Prophet. Yeah, Prophet Necrobook summons and he got really low, or he was just tanking them. I don't know, man. That beats me too. So it's gonna be let's look at the items again. It's gonna be 4 staff on LGD right now. A lot of kiting power, and Tongfu, the biggest item pickup I think would be the heart on the CK at the moment, Shivas on the bristleback. If you look at the item progression,
Ancient Apparition as well.
yeah, Aghanims on the Ancient Apparition, that is also another crucial item. But finally Tongfu will be having a 4 staff of their own on the Crystal Maiden. Like, for the Scepter and the Clockwork, I'm not too sure about it. I feel like having another 4 star on your team is really beneficial right now, because he didn't really have a good game, and getting the Axe Scepter if you don't have a good game is... I don't think the effect is that huge. If you don't have a good game on the Clockwork and you get an Axe Scepter, since you're most likely gonna die every time you hook in, or take a lot of damage, so you can't really hook in once more.
I think even a pipe would have been quite good as well. Like, when he goes in, he just gets destroyed.
A 4-staff and a pipe. Do you think that would be ideal for him?
Yeah, 4-staff pipe.
Yeah, the pipe really helps against the Necrophos. Super helps a lot, and not to mention it's gonna be really helpful for the bristleback if he gets focused on, because he's gonna be really weak against the Necrophos ultimate when he doesn't have his BKB. So Joe gonna run here, leading the charge, gonna pop his BKB, gonna start the stun on the Rubik. Rubik's gonna be the first one down. Ultimate gonna come in, but not gonna do too much here. Clockwork gonna hook shot. Invoker doesn't have his 4-staff right now, gonna get stuck here in the cogs here. Kabu's gonna run out really low. Wow, that Cogs actually pushed Yao way behind there. Is he gonna die to the uncharge? Gonna drop his deafening blast there. Not gonna save him in the end. Still gonna go down. Tongfu take a decisive lead in this current situation. Bristleback gonna keep chasing Rabbit. Another hook shot there, not gonna connect on Rabbit. Rabbit wants to drop his ultimate on Kabu so badly. Turn around, try to drop it on Kabu, but that was not the case. And DD here, Vendetta gonna try and get an impale on 2 heroes. Wow, that ultimate destroyed the bristleback. That was a really big overextension by Tongfu there. Trying to chase too far.
Yeah, he got him from the front as well.
Yeah, true. They already got what they came for. They got 2 kills, and they still wanted. They were greedy. They tried to chase the Necrophos, and again the 4-staff there, making the chase prolonged so much that his team was able to come and assist him and turn the fight around.
I think the Aghanim's on Clockwork is alright, because if he wants to keep fighting, he can keep fighting.
I still think the 4-staff would have, like, if you had 4-staff a lot earlier, and or the pipe, if you didn't die that 1 or 2, Kabu gonna get caught out here. Maybe gonna get lifted by the Rubik here. Is the Prophet gonna come in? Nope, he's a bit too far. Chaos not gonna buy back, but what are they gonna accomplish with this buyback? They're gonna miss the hook. Whoa, that was really costly. Missing the hook and the buyback. Joe gonna be forced to pop his ultimate, and BKB gonna relate it riff on somebody. Gonna catch out DD here, but the Spike Carapace is gonna dodge the stun damage here. Ice Wall gonna be pop up by Rubik. Rubik gonna get slowed really badly. Joe doesn't have BKB up, gonna get cold snap. Is he gonna go down here? Oh no, he's gonna get killed again by the Necrophos ultimate. Oh boy, he buyback for that. So that is really, really huge. 3 heroes down for Tongfu. This tower is gonna go down for sure. There's nothing the two heroes can do. Maybe even go for the throne. Do you think they have enough time? Maybe not. Just go for 2 racks.
I think safer to go for the 2 racks.
They're gonna be having the Alacrity up as well, so you'll be really quick. And the tower is really low as well, because Shell 8 was damaging the tower a lot before. DD actually managed to finish his BKB in the end, but it wouldn't mean too much. Moo's gonna TP and get lifted up. Hookshot gonna connect there. Cogs gonna be casted in the middle of the fight, but Shell 8's gonna be able to get out there. Didn't even have to use his 4-staff. The Rex,
so low.
Yeah, the Rex is so low. Oh, look at the Forge Spirits. The Forge Spirits, are they gonna finish the job? Nope.
Where's the Prophet? He's got book in 5 seconds. He could just TP.
He can just TP in later.
TP when he can and just send him. Oh, he popped his books now.
He popped his books. Like, I don't think he's in a rush to take a melee Rex at top.
But it's quite easy to take it if you just TP.
He doesn't want to give his life away for that.
He didn't need to though. If you TP over here, and it's alright. He'll get it eventually.
Yeah, he'll get it eventually. Like I said, I don't think he has to rush it. So in the end, Necrophos is gonna build a BKB to deal with the Ancient Apparition ulti, which is for me the most key item of his composition right now. The Scepter is also another key item, but the BKB would allow him to be able to survive, because the A ultimate won't be able to affect him as long as he pops it up before he gets hit. So that's the important thing for the Necrophos. So Roshan is going to... Wow, I'm a bit confused by this. What is it? When is it gonna respawn? Do you see what I'm seeing? Okay. Okay. It's 1 minute and actually about 2 minutes. About 2 minutes. 1 minute 40 seconds. About that.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. What's that red line?
It's actually the red line is like the time that it does, because it's random. So this is actually, I think if I'm not mistaken, like 3 minutes, and the red light means it spawns at 2 minutes. The red light means it's not gonna go all the way. It stops at the red there. So this is about 1.5 minutes. So it's gonna spawn around 43 minute 43. Prophet's gonna TP back to base. Any big item pick up. Oh, he actually has a hex along a go, and he has 4k gold now. So picking off heroes would be a lot easier with the hex right now. The map is going to get split pushed by Shao 8 with the Necrobooks. He's going to be pushing the top lane with the Necrobooks and his Treants. He's going to swing his hero down to bottom lane, try to get a speed push going before the rush comes up. All in all, I think the next Roshan, if they get the next Roshan, even the Tongfu people are lagging on the land event there. So I guess I'm not the only one lagging. Are you sure you're alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Man, Australian internet too good. I thought Gods
No,
always...
I'm pretty sure it's not. It's probably one of the
Yeah,
worst.
Gods is like complaining always like about Australian internet, but now you're not the one lagging and everyone else is the people lagging.
Yeah, strange.
So Nyx actually manages to get his dagger right after getting the BKB. I don't know much about why he would build his item this way. I would always say that the dagger is always a must on a support Nyx, like either a dagger or 4-staff. Like the BKB, man, like he got it so late that I don't know if the effect of the BKB will be a lot in this game, the impact of the BKB since he got it so late.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He just wanted to get really tanky. Like, you saw his items before. He skipped the mana boots completely and just went for 2 braces.
Middle lane.
Middle.
Moo's gonna get stunned here by the Nyx, gonna follow up by a Hex. Oh no, if he gets ulted by the Necrophos, he doesn't have buyback. But he actually is not gonna fall there. A ultimate gonna hit on 4. Red going to discourage them from chasing there. So Moo's gonna survive there. He was actually really lucky. Oh, he actually doesn't even have enough gold for buyback, so he wouldn't really matter to him.
Yeah.
The scepter ultimate. So Roshan is gonna spawn right now. Actually spawn at 42 minutes and 30 seconds. So I read the timer wrongly. Sorry about that. Yao's gonna come in with his Alacrity and his Sport Spirits. I think you give the Aegis to Yao maybe now. Or they are still gonna give it to Necrophos. I think they're still gonna give it to Rabbit.
I think Necrophos, if he stays in the fight for a long... Oh, here we go.
No, they're gonna give it to... they're gonna hook shot. DDC gets hook shot. Kabu has a Heishun. A ultimate gonna hit on the whole team of LGD right there. CK gonna come in with its ultimate BKB as well. Xiao Yi's gonna probably drop to the clockwork there. He's stuck in the cogs right now. Oh no, I'm lagging really, really badly again. Sorry guys. Nyx Assassin gonna be the first casualty. Prophet actually TP'd top to try and get the Rex down at top side of the map. Yao's gonna get focused down, but he has Aegis. He can potentially use the Aegis to buy some time for Prophet to speed push and take down the Rex. Top map, the melee Rex ran. Yeah, top Rex is gone. CK is gonna come back, but to no avail. So Yao is gonna be able to escape maybe with his Ghost Walk. No, that's detection for him. That's a gem for him. So Aegis down as well. So he died twice there. Moo's gonna get Hex up, but Necrophos has his ultimate. Gonna drop his ultimate now. Gonna use his force Moo to pop his BKB, but he still took a lot of damage. Will still go down here, but mostly Moo's still gonna go down here to that. And they managed to get one side of the Rex only. The range Rex still hasn't gone down, but maybe they're just gonna eventually get it since the range Rex doesn't have regeneration. And the trade was actually an Aegis and an Invoker kill. The Nyx. Did the Nyx or Rubik died, or just the Invoker died?
The Nyx died.
So it was actually 3 heroes: Nyx, Aegis, and Invoker.
Nyx, Invoker, yeah.
And for a Bristleback and a Rex.
Bristleback and Rex, yeah, definitely worth it for LGD. It's gonna be so hard for Tongfu to push out the lanes now and get something happening. Because against Nature's Prophet, he's always gonna just split push you. I think it's very hard for Tongfu
another hook shot missed there from Clockwork. CK gonna try and run in here to try gets 4-staff in, but Rubik has a 4-staff. Will he be able to catch the Rubik? No, he is not gonna be able to catch the Rubik, and Xiao 8 is already once more pressuring the top side of the map. He has 7,000 gold right now, not spending anything yet. Oh, they're gonna catch out Zhou here. Zhou is gonna fall to that Acceptor ultimate from the Necrophos. No buyback for you, Zhou. No buyback for you, Zhou. Kabu's gonna drop as well. It's gonna be GG.
GG.
Zhou actually had buyback, and because of the Necrolite ultimate. Yeah, he actually has buyback, but because of the scepter, no buyback, so it's over. The scepter actually made the game ended faster. So if he had the buyback, then probably the game would have lasted another 10 minutes, depending on who wins the next fight. So that
probably not 10 minutes, but
yeah, it could be longer. So that wraps up the game number 1 of LGD versus Tongfu. Tongfu gonna lose the game right at the bitter end. It somehow looks like Tongfu was able to come back in the game, but LGD is still gonna win it in the end after the Necrolite managed to take out the buyback from the CK. So do you have any thoughts, any last words on the game number 1 of LGD versus Tongfu? Do you think anyone stood up particular, or anything in the game was really significant that happened?
Not particularly.
The
I just
career
think
kill?
the four yeah, the career helped at the start. The four staffs were really helpful. Like we were talking about, dragging out the fights
Mm-hmm.
and just kiting those melee heroes. But yeah, as the game progressed, the game went in LGD's favor because of the hero composition, and yeah, they took the game because of that, I think.
Yeah, so that's it, guys. So we're gonna take a short break before we come back for game number 2. Stay tuned.